Top 10 fragrances for hot girls. I can't believe I haven't made a video like this year, and it's already August of 2023, all right? But anyways, all discount codes, discount links for these fragrances gonna be in the pinned comment in the comment section or in the description box, all right? If you want to support the channel, I appreciate that, but of course, buy where you're comfortable. This isn't a sponsored video. We are gonna start with Instant Crush by Mancera. This scent is the most popular perfume that I get asked about every single TikTok live that I go on, all right? They're like, is it really that sexy? Is it worth it? Is it long lasting? Yes, it's long lasting, lasts over 8 hours. Is it worth it? That depends on your budget, but is it a head turner? Yes. This is a sexy fragrance. This is the type of scent that if a girl walked by me, it would make me do a double take, because it just has that attractive sweetness that's just so feminine. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, ooh, I gotta know what that is. It's not like a gourmand where it like smells dessert-like, but kind of think of Baccarat Rouge by MFK if you've smelled that. It's a similar sort of sweetness to that fragrance, and it just has that mass appeal, and I think it's like half the price of MFK's Baccarat Rouge 540. So take a look at it if you want to. This one is a banger. Gosh, if my nose is red, my nose has been itching like crazy. I don't know if it's allergies, but next, Good Girl by Carolina Herrera. Listen, I have been running this to the ground for 2 years straight. Typically, when people get into fragrances, they start to move into niche. Things like Instant Crush, Mancera, all those brands, right? And they're like, oh, I could never touch a designer anymore. I love niche. But for me, you don't forget where you come from. Now, did I ever wear this? No, I didn't. But a lot of these fragrances I personally don't wear. But they're hot girl scents. They're what I picture on like a baddie. You know what I'm saying? If you're newer to my channel, I am a lesbian. So I'm just, the type of scents I wear are a little bit different. But this in particular, we'll have them in a chokehold, all right? So Good Girl is the type of fragrance that you get when you are just starting your perfume journey, or if you just want one perfume and you want it to cover all the bases. You want it to be something you can wear to a party, but you want to be able to wear it on an intimate date, wear it as a signature scent. You know what I mean? It's just like your one-stop shop type of perfume to start your collection with, and then you can branch off later on if you want to. But I have received so many DMs, and I've said this probably over 100 times, but I received so many DMs on Instagram from these girls that are like, Melissa, I blind bought Good Girl because of your TikTok and your YouTube videos, but honestly, it's kind of mid. I don't really see what's so attractive about it, right? I'll get that DM Friday night. I won't respond, right? And then I'll get another DM from the same people on Monday. Well, I'm talking about one particular instance. This one girl hit me back on Monday. They're like, Melissa, oh my God, I wore Good Girl to a party and I got my back broken. You were right. Oh my God, it's my favorite perfume ever. I try to specify that this is the type of perfume you wear. If you know, it's like, it's attractive to like the masculine nose. Maybe to the feminine nose, you'll smell it. You won't really care for it, right? But no, like to people that are attracted to feminine women, this is like a no-brainer type of perfume. Like this will just, on your knees, it's so good. Next up, we've got Regent Leather by THamine. Now this is a harder one to pull off than the other two. The other two give like Good Girl vibes, you know what I mean? And that's already like an attractive sort of stereotype. But this here, Regent Leather, bad bitch scent. All right, Regent Leather is a leathery fragrance. It's almost like, it has a sort of like almond nuttiness to it and some vanilla. But this is kind of a bit of an intimidating fragrance to pull off. It's not really for the shy person. It's for, to me, the type of girl that just has like that effortless sort of dominance, but like femme fatale mixture. You know what I'm saying? Like when you see like a hot girl and she's all dressed up, and she looks so good, but people are intimidated and scared to approach her, to start a conversation with her, because they're like, oh my God, she's too attractive, right? It's kind of like, that's how I feel with Regent Leather. It's the type of fragrance that you wear either with just like a leather jacket and you're going for badass vibes, or you're going just like femme fatale on it, that you're really getting dressed up and that you just like have this sort of aura about you. That's this sort of like a hypnotic Medusa, if you will. All right, so this fragrance performs. If I didn't mention, Good Girl is also over 8 hours. This is over 10 hours. I think it's an extrait. Yeah, this is an extrait de parfum. So you will not have any issues with performance with this fragrance. The only people that are going to have performance issues are who you're probably going to like hook up with when you wear this fragrance. Because this, no, that sounded more like an insult. I meant that it might go too fast for your liking. But sometimes that's like nice. People like, I'm not going to get into that. But this is a good perfume. This is a really good perfume. Next fragrance that I'm going to mention is one y'all are going to roll your eyes at, but I have to put it on here, okay? Black Opium by YSL. Now, so many people love to hate on Black Opium. They're like, it's so basic, Melissa. You're still recommending that fragrance? Like, aren't there better ones? Look, what's better is very subjective, right? But again, this is kind of like Good Girl by Carolina Herrera. For the people that have never had a perfume or you're looking for your very first one, you want it to just be a fragrance that you throw on and you're confident in and you know is just super sexy. Like the track record for this is very successful. The only people you really see hating on it online are the people that you are not trying to attract. Do you know what I'm saying? Like this fragrance, I have not heard a bad thing about Black Opium from guys and from, you know, lesbians attracted to feminine women. I have not heard anything. The only people that I've heard complain about it are, you know, more femme women. And they just kind of find it or their skin chemistry isn't the best. All right, you got some people out on the internet saying this smells like grandma. That's their skin. All right, bro, this is like a vanilla fragrance. It also has some florals in it. And there's just, oh, you know what's addicting about this is that coffee note up top. That's what's addicting. It's not a strong coffee fragrance, but kind of like when you drink coffee, you're addicted to that caffeine, right? I think that's what's happening with this scent. It has that coffee, vanilla, a little bit of a spice and some floral vibes, but the coffee is the smell that just makes you want to keep putting your nose to this. So this is such an easy buy, perfect for cold weather. All right, this is like a fall, winter type of scent or a nighttime fragrance, but I mean, shoot, if you want to wear this on summer nights, you can. If you want to wear this clubbing, you're going to smell fantastic. Rooftop bars, anything like that. This is going to be so good. Next up, we have, excuse me, this isn't the last designer fragrance on the list, but Dolce Gabbana Light Blue Intense for everybody looking for just like that fresh summertime scent. You're going to be on a boat, you're going on a yacht, you're at the beach, you're looking hot, all right? You wear something like Light Blue Intense by Dolce Gabbana, and you've got that salty seawater or that pool chlorine just dripping off of you, and you just walk by people and they're like, damn, that's a hot girl. She smells fantastic. This is a lemon apple musk fragrance. Now beware with this scent. If you are in a relationship, if you have a partner, oh, my nose is itching again. If you have a partner, this might become a shared bottle because I find this to be very unisex. Like it's the type of fragrance that even the most masculine men have tried it on and they're like, oh, damn, that smells really good. You know what I mean? But also the most feminine women have worn it and they've just smelled fantastic as well. So just a no-brainer to have in the collection. Performance on this will surpass over 6 hours noticeably, all right? And it just gets better the more you sweat in it. A lot of the fragrances that I've mentioned so far, excuse me, have been sweeter scents, but this one still has pretty good performance and it's more on the fresh side. So for y'all that live in hot weather like myself, this is just like an easy fragrance, like a dumb reach scent, if you will. If you don't know what to throw on, especially in the summertime, this one right here, absolute banger. Next up, we have Lamar by Hot Girl Perfumes. So Lamar, this fragrance, there's a lot of memories associated with this scent. This is a pineapple Baccarat Rouge. Simply put, just picture pineapple, picture the best sweet pineapple fragrance that you've ever smelled, and you're gonna come up with Lamar. This will perform past 12 hours. And this is similar with Light Blue Intense, where it has the potential to become a shared bottle, where you wear it and then one day your partner's like, ooh, what's that pretty yellow golden perfume? Let me spray that. And they'll go, holy shit, that smells good on me too. You know what I mean? This has the neck turning type of reaction. And this one is a room filler. I remember one of the first few times that I tried this fragrance, I was at this house. I was upstairs in the hallway, just kind of going back and forth, but I had to go downstairs. Somebody went upstairs, came back downstairs to me, and they were like, Melissa, were you just upstairs? I said, yeah. And they're like, because the hallway smells like you. So if you want the lingering smell, if you want to have that type of fragrance that they're not going to be able to forget because it's just there, it's this one right here. Like if you're going on a date, right, and you accidentally leave your scarf or your sweater in their car, and they're like, oh, you forgot this, I'll return it to you next time. This is going to be burned into their brain. Subconsciously, consciously, whatever it is such a good smell, and it's unique. This is not the type of fragrance that you smell on people on a daily basis at all. I can guarantee you, if you like sweet scents and you like the smell of pineapple, this is blind buy worthy right here. This is just that type of fragrance that if you watch this video and you want to blind buy a niche scent that I'm recommending here, more on the sweet side, go for this one. I have yet to have a negative sort of like feedback from this fragrance with all of my followers that have blind bought it. It is seriously so good, and it's a powerhouse. It's a lifetime type of fragrance because you don't need a lot of it. Like you're not gonna go through the whole bottle fast, like at all. This is like a 1 to 2 spray scent at the most. You don't need to be spraying 3 sprays of this because it will last, and less is more, because it will be wafting off of you, but it's like you don't want to be wearing so much of it where people are like, well, that's too much. They don't like, you know, where you kind of lose your sense of awareness with the fragrance. Just let it work its magic and you do your thing. You put on your charm, whatever it is that you got going on, all right? Next up, this is the newest release fragrance out of everything here. It's called Turquoise Water and it's by Precious Liquid. And this is just the hot surfer girl fragrance. Simply put. That's really all I could say about it right now. It's like a coconut water, lemon zest, almost like it kind of smells a little melon-y-ish, right? Like that's what I get with this scent. If you're somebody that lives an active lifestyle, oh my God, my nose is just so itchy right now, but this, like you kind of sweating it a little bit. If you are into water sports, this is the fragrance right here. Your bikini, you're looking great, you're sweating a little bit, and it's just like, this scent is just sexy summertime. It's fun, it's flirty, it's easy to wear, it screams summer fling, and this one is like age appropriate for anybody in my opinion. I would say, yes, teens can wear it, but this is a niche price point, so I'm not gonna be telling you, oh, drop $235 on this fragrance, you know what I mean, when there's other designer ones out there like Light Blue Intense. But again, maybe for y'all that's not even that big of a deal, so you can roll on something like this or get it if you want to. But this, to me, it just screams hot surfer girl. That is what this fragrance is. In terms of longevity, this one's a sleeper, all right? People, they go nose blind to the scent pretty easily, but this is still smelled past 8 hours. I remember I applied this on a couple other people because on myself after a couple hours, I'm like, oh, I wonder where it went. But people could still smell it on me. And when I applied this on other people, I could still smell it on them. So performance here, fantastic. All right, next up, we got 3 more left. Oof, Black Saffron by Retto. This is my favorite leather fragrance. Now, mind you, it's not like a leather dominant sort of scent where it's like Regent leather or ombre leather by Tom Ford that it's just boom, in your face, leathery, smells like the backseat of a car. It does not do that. It smells like saffron, but there's also like red berries. That's my favorite part of this fragrance. It has like saffron, red berries, and then the leather is kind of just like a supporting actor in this. I gotta sneeze. Oh my God. Excuse me. This is rough. This is a rough video right now. Black Saffron is, how do I even say this? I feel like me just saying baddie it's not good enough for this fragrance because it has a level of sophistication and classiness to it. You know what I mean? It's a sensual, seductive fragrance. I think that's the best way to put it. All right, this to me, Black Saffron is the type of scent you wear when you have that eye thing down. You know what I'm saying? Like there's, you know, like those girls that like when they're flirting, they do something with their eyes. It's not so much batting the eyes, but there's like, maybe it's cat eyes or something like that, but they just do something with their eyes that makes people like myself stutter, right? And they're just like, oh my God, like what? She's looking at me like that. That's crazy. And now my brain is malfunctioning. That's who I picture wearing Black Saffron. Now, I actually, out of all these fragrances, well, turquoise water too and light blue intense, but I love wearing this because it kind of depends on who wears it. Like, even if you're a guy and you wear this, you'll smell good too. But like this on women is just like, it's like, give me more of that. It's an intimate fragrance too, so it's not loud. You can really only pick up on this when you're getting up close and personal. You know what I'm saying? So if your game is top notch, this is the type of fragrance for you because you're not worrying about, oh, I want people to smell me. You know people are going to come up close to you. That's why you wear a sexy fragrance that's already just going to be game, set, match. You know what I'm saying? So this, I will say maybe 5-ish hours noticeably. And then it kind of falls into a skin scent. But again, that's where it shines the best. And sip on some wine while you're drinking this too. Because if you're drinking some red wine and that smell is also in the air with this, that's a power move right there. That is calling for very ungodly things if you do that. This is so good. Very, very sexy fragrance. And next up, we have Tobacco Vanilla by Tom Ford. I mean, come on. You already know it's going to be on this list. And this scent, it doesn't smell really like tobacco and vanilla to me. It smells more like holidays. It smells like Christmas time. Think of gingerbread cookies, chai lattes. It's the cozy, comfy, cuddly sort of fragrance. But we all kind of know how that goes, right? When you have somebody and they're attractive, you're like, you know what? Yeah, I want to like, you're kind of a little bit touchy with each other. Like they're not in your face, intimidating like Regent leather, but because of their openness and because it's easy to be kind of, they're very approachable and they're easy to get comfortable with, you know, it's like that becomes very attractive and then that becomes sexy. That is the type of vibe that Tobacco Vanille gives off. It's a powerhouse. Don't get me wrong. This thing will perform past 10 to 12 hours. It absolutely will, especially on clothes. It'll last longer, more of a nighttime fragrance. But this scent, it's not my favorite to wear, but it always gets reactions. Always. I have yet to wear this fragrance around a woman that hasn't been like totally just wrapped up in this scent. But also me just picturing this on like a feminine woman, it's just like, it's like yummy. You know what I mean? Like it's maybe a type of gourmand fragrance. If you don't know what gourmand means, it's like it smells almost edible, kind of like you want to eat it. So if you want to get ate, then yeah, this is the fragrance that you definitely want to wear. All right, lastly, I have to put the Queen Delena on here. I really do. And shout out to her sister Meliora, because Meliora is like an absolute banger. But Delena is just that girl. All right, this scent is a lychee rhubarb fragrance. Rhubarb is a bit of a sour note, but lychee is still a pretty unique fruity note in terms of modern fragrances, especially the ones that you're going to be smelling on a majority of people. But Delena is just so well blended, and it's just a one-size-fits-all type of fragrance, kind of like Good Girl by Carolina Herrera. I think that this does it a bit better because it has that freshness from the lychee that will do better in warmer weather than Good Girl would. But the fact that this also has some ambroxan, I believe. So this will push even if you wear it during cold weather. So all seasons, all occasions type of fragrance, signature scent worthy, 110%. And this one is just, this is the type of fragrance you wear if you want to get your back broken. I'm just going to be totally honest with you. Yeah, it's really, really good. All right, there it is. I'll make more videos like this because I enjoy it, and hopefully next time my nose doesn't act the fool. But again, if you want to support the channel and use any discount codes, That's going to be in the comment section below and in the description box. And I hope y'all have a great day. All right, take care. Bye.